So should I start now, sir?
Just a moment. Yeah, let's start.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll share my screen.
So hello guys, again welcome to IGC. So today we are with Mr. Sanjay. So he is what was your rank? AR7, right?
Yeah, yeah.
AR,
That's 7.
yeah, AR7 in GATE 2022, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And we will also have Mr. Bhaves with us from GATE 2023. I think AR31. Okay, and I will also share my insight. So this session is all about how to write mock exams efficiently and do post mock exams analysis, as well as I will present few analytics and data just to showcase you guys how easily you can get around 60 marks without worrying anything in exam. Okay, so that also we will see. So Sanjay, once yeah, please
Yeah.
share uh, your presentation and then we will start session.
Yeah. So I'll now start. Okay. So very good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dinesh, sir, for the introduction. So as sir mentioned, my name is Sanjay. I'm All India Rank 7 in GATE 2022. And currently I'm a master's student in aerospace at IISc. So this session is about mock exams. So I know by this time you guys must have finished your syllabus, and you guys are totally immersed into your preparation, right? So one of the important aspect of preparation is mock exams, right? So you can hear a lot of people telling around take so many mock exams. The more number of mock exam you take, the better would be your result in the original exam, right? So this session I would want to focus on some of the important aspects of mock exam. So I'll cover some important points that you should remember, because now it is just 1 month for the gate. And so if you use this time effectively, okay, I mean, definitely you will be able to get a very good rank. So it becomes important to take as many mock tests as possible, but also it is important to understand the way you should take this mock test, and uh, what should be done after taking the mock test. Okay, so if you think that if you just take the mock test and leave it and that's going to give you the benefit, that's not really. So we will see how should one approach mock tests and what should be done for an effective preparation. Okay, so I'll get started. So these are some of the points to remember while taking a mock exam. So the very first point is like a generalistic thing. You should take the mock exam seriously. Now, what do I mean by take the mock exam seriously? I know you are all very serious GATE aspirants, so you will take any given exam seriously. But you should not think that okay, it's just a mock exam, it's not original exam, so let's just be lenient and casual. Okay, so first of all, you should change that attitude. It's not you should not take this exam, I mean any mock exam, casually. Okay, because this is going to so the number of mock tests you take gives you the confidence to attempt the original gate exam, right? So what do I mean by taking the exam seriously? You should make a complete exam like environment whenever you take a mock test. Okay, you should go and find a peaceful place, avoid all sort of disturbances around you, and dedicate the complete 3 hours as you take the mock test. Okay, and some of the aspects that you already know, you should, I mean, take the test in laptop. Do not take it in a mobile because that gives you the complete view of exam. Okay, and be calm enough when you take the mock test, because in the actual exam you'll feel the exam pressure. So if you do not simulate such a kind of environment, then you'll not be seeing the actual result of the mock test. Okay. So the next thing is you must simulate the exam like environment when you take the mock test. Okay. So as I mentioned in the first point, that you should sit for the entire 3 hours. So say you are halfway through the test, some 1.5 or 2 hours have got over, and now you're fed up. You're like, it's too tough and I'm not able to proceed. Don't just close it and go away. So you think that this is the original exam, and this is an important attempt that I am trying to make, and approach the mock exam in that manner. Okay. So don't be very casual, and be honest. You might have notes and everything with you. Do not take help of your notes, or do not just refer to your books and solve the problems in the mock exam. Okay. So consider it as a original exam, and you must give your best. Okay. And what is the other thing that I meant by simulating the exam like environment is that you might have calculator with you, the physical calculator, right? So whenever we solve something casually, we always use a physical calculator. But in the exam, you will not be having access to your physical calculator. So you have to use your on-screen calculator. So make sure whenever you take any mock exam, make use of that on-screen calculator, because it is one of the disgusting task in the gate exam is to use the calculator, right? That slows down your speed. So it slows down, but if you have enough practice of that, it will you can actually manage your speed in the exam. Okay. uh, so think that this is the exam, original exam that you are giving, and attempt the paper in that way. Okay. Yeah. The next point that you should always remember is whenever you take a mock exam, make sure that you take it during the time in which your gate exam would be happening. Okay. So I don't know, I've not seen the schedule. What time is the gate exam this year? Is it forenoon or
9:30.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
9:30.
yeah, they
Okay.
changed this time 9:30 to 12:30. They have made it morning
Okay.
session.
Okay. All right. So now, since the exam is in the morning session, I would request you all to uh, take the mock test in that time frame, 9:30 to 12:30. Okay. Although it is like a forenoon session and you all will be fresh when the day starts, but still, as you take the exam during that time, you'll be tuning your mind to work efficiently in that period of 3 hours. Okay. So make sure that every day from 9:30 to 12:30 you can take one mock exam. Now this mock exam could be our IGC's mock exam, and IGC gives very good mock exams, right? So you can take up the full length mock tests, or if not, in case you want to practice the previous year paper, so take each previous year paper as a full mock exam, and you can sit for complete 3 hours, dedicate your time from 9:30 to 12:30 and uh, attempt the exam. Okay. So if you do it in this slot, it would be better and you will feel comfortable on the exam day. Okay. Other point is, now let's say you have started the exam. So what is the first step? What should you do? So I don't know if it is there in the mock test thing, but in the actual exam there would be a provision to scan through the entire question paper. So please click on that, go through the entire question paper at once. So don't take much time, maybe 2 to 3 minutes you can take. Just go through the entire paper. Okay. So you will not be able to read. I don't want you to read all the questions and waste a lot of time in scanning the paper. So just go through, you'll find how many like 1 marker questions are there, 2 marker questions are there. Okay. So you'll just understand the nature of the paper, right? So just take 2 minutes to go through that, and then start. This is my personal suggestion. Now if anyone wants to attempt the exam in a different way, you can always do that. So all that practice always comes from the mock exam. Okay. So start from the aptitude section. Now aptitude, you're going to have 10 questions for 15 marks, and they're going to be very easy, right? So try to finish the aptitude part in maximum 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes should be hard stop. Okay. Should not exceed aptitude more than 15 minutes. So that 10 minutes should be able to give you 15 marks handy. Okay. So make sure that you have practiced aptitude well. Okay. So even in the mock exam, when you're attempting aptitude, please attempt it seriously. Don't just think that core part is the only thing that I need to focus. I'll just forego the aptitude part. Okay. Because aptitude part is where you can score. So if you score 15 out of 15 in aptitude, that can actually compensate some of your marks, even if it is lost in the core part. Okay. So start with aptitude first, finish that off, and then the remaining time can be fully dedicated to the core part. Right now, when you go to the core section, so this has, I think, obviously, IGC would have told you that attempt the core part in multiple rounds. So never go on like serial number from question number 1 to 65, right? Always attempt the paper in rounds. So what do I mean by multiple rounds? So so you can generally follow a 3 round strategy. So say the first round, just so as I told you, uh, that you can scan the entire paper at once. So when you would have scanned, you can see that where are some of the easy questions, right? So start from easy questions. So maybe 1 mark MCQs, okay, and 1 mark NETs. So those are like really easy questions, which each question might take you less than a minute to answer. So finish off those questions, okay, in the first round. So in the first round means like say around some 45 minutes you can finish off the easy questions. Okay, so easy questions means when you read the question, like you do not have to work out much. Maybe just say a straightforward application of formula and then you get the answer. Okay, or it's a theoretical question, or if it's an MSQ. So these questions you can attempt in the first round. Okay, which does not consume much of your time and you do not have to put in more calculations. So these questions you can attempt in the first round. So basically all 1 mark MCQs, a few of 2 mark MCQs which are theoretical in nature, MSQs, and 1 mark NETs. Okay, so 1 mark NETs would be two light calculations, not much. So you can attempt all that in the first round. Second round, go for some light calculations. Okay, so again, NETs like 1 mark NETs or 2 mark NETs, which are like very quickly you can solve, right? So when you read the question, you will understand the depth of calculation that you need to do before getting the answer. So just think if this can be solved very quickly, attempt that in the second round. Okay, so the second hour, 1 hour, um, you can devote to the questions which involve some light calculations and which you can attempt, where you have the confidence to attempt. And in the third round, you can take up the questions which are involved in calculations. Okay, so say you find some of the question which really needs some time to think and then to approach to the solution. So such questions you should always attempt at the end, right? Now all 3 rounds are basically important, but why this 3 round strategy we follow is that if you go if you go question by question according to the serial number, then you might miss on to some very easy questions you might not even see, and then you lose your marks, right? So it's always better to finish off whatever we know and then attempt the part that is tricky. Okay, so this will help you to manage your time as well, right? So time management is one of the very important aspect in gate exam, which you can practice only through the mock exam. Okay, another point is, as I already mentioned, always try to use the on-screen calculator. Even if you have your physical calculator, please avoid using it. Okay, because in the exam you are not going to have that. Do not spend more than 3 minutes on any question. So 65 questions, 180 minutes, hardly 2.5 minutes for each question. So some question in the first round, some easy questions might take only few seconds to answer. So you can compensate that time to the other questions, but still do not spend more than 3 minutes. So okay, if you think like 3 minutes, then just stop it. Okay, but if you are doing some calculation and you are halfway through and you are sure that you will be getting the answer when you finish the calculation, then you can proceed. But again, make sure that you are not spending too much time thinking or doing the calculations uh, in that particular question. Okay, so you can always you must move on to the next question. This is one of the important aspect while taking gate exam, and this practice you will get it only when you take the mock exam, right? So so you will be given a scribble pad in gate, right, where you will be doing your rough work. Now the scribble pad is not really a big notebook, it's just a small notebook, so you should know how to strategically use that scribble pad. You will obviously get another one if you fall short of the first one. But when we say rough work, we usually tend to just scribble it and write here and there and then finally get confused, right? So say you are doing a rough work for a given problem, you are solving something and you are not getting the answer, and you decide you will come back to this question later. So say at that last 10 minutes of the exam, you come back to this question, and now you have done your rough work so shabby that you're not able to find where the calculation was, right? So that is a hectic task for you, and then again you will have to start doing the calculation. So that takes your time. So if you do the rough work neatly, I don't mean you should write, I mean properly and systematically. Just make sure if you are writing, it should be legible enough for you to read yourself. Okay, so that will save a lot of time. Okay, and in case you want to come back to that question, it will help you. And at this point of time, it is recommended that focus more on full syllabus mock exams, right? I know you will have topic wise and subject wise exams, but now it's important for you to practice the exams as a whole, right? So you would have completed the syllabus. So the more full length mock exams you take, you will get a better practice. Okay, so when you take only a topic wise or subject wise test, you feel that you are strong only in that. Okay, but our aim is to put together all subjects at once and attempt the paper, right? So practice as many full length exams as you can in the remaining time. Okay, all right. So these are some of the points that you should be careful while taking a mock exam. So is the frequency of tests enough? So more the number of tests you take, are you going to get the benefit out of it? Not really. So it's not the frequency of tests that matter, but rather it's the post test analysis that will matter. Okay, so say you are taking only very few tests. Say you have taken only 2 to 3 mock tests. Okay, and if you do a proper, thorough, and post-test analysis, that will be meaningful, and that will actually shape your preparation much better. Okay, so say you are taking some 15 to 20 mock tests, and you have not analyzed any exam. You just taken mock test and you left it. That is not really going to help you at all. Okay, so what is important, more important than taking a mock test, is to do the test analysis. So what is this post-test analysis? So once you are done with the exam, please make sure that you learn something from that, right? So spend at least good amount of time. So roughly you should spend the time you gave to the exam. So 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours, you must at least spend in the post-test analysis, right? So how do you do this post-test analysis? So you can now since you have seen the entire question paper, you can go subject wise. Okay, so say you take aerodynamics and then propulsion. Okay, you can go subject wise and then see where you went wrong. Okay, just go through that subject's particular question, see where you went wrong, try to solve that wrong question again, think why you went wrong, like what was the problem. Was it that you were in a hurry, or is it in the exam pressure, or you did not know the concept? Okay, or you made a silly mistake, or you have put some wrong formula or something, right? So try to solve that wrong question again. Okay, and say you went wrong somewhere. So it's always better to have your short notes with you whenever you are taking the whenever you are doing the post test analysis. Revise that concept again. Okay, so say you got one question wrong from thin airfoil theory, then go back to thin airfoil theory wherever you have written in your short notes. Okay, go back to that, learn again. I mean, so don't again go to the entire derivation and look at it, so that will waste your time. So just go through that bullet points, learn again, and see what was needed to solve this question and where is it that you missed. Okay, so this thing is known as periodic revision. So it'll again revise the concept for you, and you are also analyzing the part where you went wrong. Okay, and if the question that you have attempted incorrect is from some unknown concept, or you have not studied that concept. For example, when you do gas dynamics, we always study stationary shock. If there is a question on moving shock, okay, and you have not at all studied this concept, so what do? If it is if it is some small concept, just go to that standard reference book, okay, or whatever material you have, refer the concept again. And it's not just that you refer the concept again, you also solve some questions on that. Okay, so maybe take a quick topic wise test. Okay, so just solve some problems on that, so that if in future you encounter any question from that concept, uh, you have good confidence to attack it. Okay, uh, go to the question which took longer time. So as I told you, you will obviously be doing the time management, but it might happen that some question you have say given 5 minutes, or it took some 7 minutes. So but you have gotten it correct, but you should think later that why did it take this long to solve that question. Okay, is there a way to solve that quickly, or is there a trick, or is that something else I should have done so that I would have gotten the answer very quickly. For example, there were questions in last gate. I remember they had asked some question on shear flows, right? So typically, when you have shear flow in closed sections, you'll have to apply the thing in all the loops, and then the calculation becomes too lengthy. So in such questions, you can actually apply some tricks, and you can, if you have practiced good sufficient amount of problems, you will get to know how to solve these questions quickly. Okay, so typically, gate questions are designed in such a way that it will not take you more than 3 to 4 minutes to solve any question. Okay, so if you are taking, then it might be something missing on your part. So analyze that. Okay, and whatever you learn new from the mock test, be it your mistakes, or you have learned some new concept, or you have learned to solve this type of problem. Okay, always mention that in your short notes. Okay, so when you mention these things in your short notes before the gate exam, you can just scan through your short notes once, and you will be remembering these things. Okay, so if the same question appears, you should not be doing the same mistake. Okay, and it's not just important to mention in your short notes, you must always revise it periodically. Okay, so revision will also help you. And even when you are doing the post test analysis, right, you are say now post test analysis, you are trying to solve the questions casually, but use the on screen calculator. Okay, so why I'm repeat focusing on this part is, when I was attempting it for the first time, I did not have enough practice on screen calculator, and I lost a lot of time, and it was complete mismanagement just because of this on screen calculator thing. So make sure that you practice. Okay, so that this, you should not lose marks or time because of the calculator thing. Okay, so that uh, part you should be taking care of. So what should be the learning from your post test analysis? So end of the day, you should be answering this question: what could have been done to improve the score? So what you could have done, right? So should I have learned this concept which I did not learn earlier? Should I have managed my time properly? Okay, or should I have attempted the paper in different way? Okay, so these type of questions you will be able to answer when you do the post test analysis, and this is the learning that is important, that you carry from each mock test will help you in the final exam. Okay, so that's all from my side. Any questions, notes will be I can take up. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sanjay. So, uh, I'll just quickly share my points and then I will come to Bhavesh. So, you are ready with your points. I hope majority of the points are covered by Sanjay already. So, we'll also take
Yeah.
our part. Yeah. So, just share my part. Okay. Yeah. Raj, we will answer your query, not to worry. Okay. So, hello guys. Myself Dinesh here, and I'm organizer for IGC. So most of you guys know me. Okay. So guys, Sanjay have already shared. most of the points. So let's see. What should be last 1 month strategy or important points? Like the first thing, you guys must make your stronger subject further stronger. Okay, you should not lose marks in your strong subjects. Okay, that should be the whole idea. So while post mock analysis, try to find out what kind of mistakes you are doing in strong subjects and try to avoid in upcoming exams, and try to find out your gaps in your strong subjects. And with the help of mock exams, try to improve in your weaker subjects, so you can improve your overall attempt of exam. Now, for last 1 month, study with a plan. Like one guy is saying, I have not completed syllabus. So you have to make a plan to complete syllabus as early with some smart efforts, and then you have to write mock exams regularly. And now your focus should not reading too much. You should do quick revisions. Okay, so already quick revision sheets are prepared by IGC and shared with you guys through Google Drive. And already some of the sheets are available on our website also, and remaining will be shared in coming days, those who are DLP students, for them. Okay, and you guys must focus mainly in practicing PYQs if it is not done yet. And if it is already done, then focus on assignments. Sanjay, you have solved in your first year of GATE only IGC assignments, and you could get a close 3 digit rank, good 3 digit rank, right, in tough paper. So IGC assignments are very good questions to solve. Those are a bit lengthy questions, also cover many concepts in a single question. And mock questions, so we have variety of mock exams, topic wise, subjects wise, and full syllabus exams. So in between writing full syllabus exams, because full syllabus exams are scheduled in every 3 days, right? So you guys can solve in between topic wise exams, particularly those topics where you are weak or you need to solve more questions. Don't worry about marks. See, mock marks is not going to give you any reward. Finally, what we want, you guys get best marks in final result. And Sanjay, you know this fact also, right? You started mock exams very late, if I remember, even though you had access
Yes,
for
sir.
quiz exams also. So,
Yeah.
guys, do not delay, because one, if you delay exams, you may find little tough in getting confidence. So, since your preparation was good and you did first year very well, and you were doing good in engineering, so you could cop up, but not all can do. Sam. Now the next part, do all subjects revision using quick revision sheets before writing every mock exams. So guys, what I always suggest, before writing any exam, at least do rough revision. Okay, either of formulas or important concepts and all. So during exams, you will able to find key how much you remember and how much you do not remember during the pressure situation. Okay, so keep revising, but do not spend too much time in reading. Okay, that's what we never suggest in last 1 month, because the approach should be more on a practice side now. The next is make a habit of writing mock exams in multiple round. This was already told by Sanjay. And write all mock exams with utmost sincerity, irrespective of marks obtained in exam. That is also highlighted by Sanjay. During mock exams, don't overspend time on any question. This is also, and must use virtual calculator. Don't analyze. Sorry, do not don't do analyze, guys. Do analyze post exam all mistakes, and try to solve unattempted questions using your learning and sources, instead directly dumping question in group. So this is very important point, right, Sanjay? Because most of the student, or many, or some student, they just dump questions in group, please provide me solution. So that is not the way of post exam analysis. First, you all must try whatever learning you have, whatever sources you have, either it is IGC or any other, you must try to solve question yourself, and then only dump to, you know, group for discussion. So if you try to struggle little bit, it will improve your problem solving skill, because in gate anyway question will not repeat, only concept repeats. Okay, you can't find any same question in last 17 year, maybe mostly concept will be same. So try to focus more on concepts and problem solving skill. The next is, uh, don't try to learn now new things or complicated topics. First command on what you have learned already till now, and you can learn something new, but which should be simple, as Sanjay also emphasized on that, and improve your accuracy. And I believe always, uh, as a human, we all do mistakes. So in your gate exam, your safer attempt will be at least 50 to 55 question. If your attempt is less than 50, then guys, it is very tough to get a very good two-digit rank. But if your attempt is 50 to 55 with good accuracy, it is always sure you will get a very good two-digit rank at least. And if your attempt is 50 plus and with good accuracy, single digit rank in gate exam. What, Sanjay, you say? It's always, we
Yes,
have
sir,
seen.
that is true.
Now, guys, I will give a simple paper analysis. Yeah, before that, these points are also very important. These are non-technical. So be healthy and happy. Don't get now, kind of health issues, fever, or etc. etc. I was not well, I couldn't study. So that kind of things, neither we should hear, or you should not get into that. Be mentally strong, which is very important last 1 month, because as good as your mental health and your revision, as good as will be your result. And this 1 month, have always light and energetic diet plan, instead of having, fast food and too much of eating and all. Please avoid, and be away from procrastination, like daydreaming, too much worry about final result, uh, always like try to be in a depression mode. Don't do all those. Try to avoid all those things. Okay, so those are very important, guys. Be confident, and just think, every day you are improving. Suppose you are getting today 20 marks in full syllabus exam, it's absolutely okay. Even 10 marks is absolutely okay. So try to make that 10 or 20 to 30 to 40. Once you start getting in next 10 days 30 to 40, then target 40 to 50. Getting my points, everybody? Guys, can you thumbs up? So that is very important, okay, for this last 1 month of preparation. And be away from distractions and what others talks about you, or what others thinks about you. That doesn't matter. uh, it should not matter to you. You should focus more on your preparation, and be confident, and make this 1 month the best learning month of your engineering. So then definitely there is no doubt in getting best result. Now, come to one statistic. So you guys can see this guy got 56 marks in mock 1. Now guys, see, what is his attempt? 49 question. So what is the attempt percentage? Just 75% he attempted, and he got 57 marks. And 57 marks also not with 100% accuracy, he got with 70% odd accuracy. So guys, tell me, 56 marks means in gate what rank, Bhavesh? You can tell. It will be under 20 kind of rank, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. It will be around 20.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So guys, you just think of it. To get top 20 rank, you just need to solve with good accuracy 50 odd question. Is it tough thing? Or solving out of 65 question, 50 question, guys? Thumbs up or quickly respond. Is it a big deal? I believe not at all. And again, 70% accuracy, is it that high? 70% is a average accuracy, right? Is an average accuracy, yes or no? I always believe by default, if anybody attends some 10 question, a good student, average accuracy should be 70%. But you guys can always be more accurate, right? 80%, 90%, right? Because you all are putting hard work, you all are writing more and more mock exams, right, in coming days. So accuracy will get improved. So guys, with this, it's very simple, guys. Don't worry at all about neither about mock exams nor about gate exam. You will have enough chance to perform well, okay, by just doing 50 to 55 questions with good accuracy. So always there will be some tough question in gate exam, and we can skip them. Clear, right? Why to worry about 10 odd questions which are always tough, right? Everybody agree or not? Yes, Sanjay.
Yes, sir, that is true.
For
So
any
in every exam,
else,
there would be some tough questions. You just need to, I mean, in the first go, if you are not
skip.
able to solve, just skip and go to the
Yeah,
next.
at last they can see. For but those are also those who are really good in engineering, or have been preparing very well. They should bother about those 10 questions. Why should an average students like me should bother, right? My aim is to get reasonable rank, right? Two digit good rank. So I'm getting it in under 50 questions, right? Which are always approachable in any gate paper. In all 17 years of the gate paper, except 2017 paper, or bit 2023 paper was bit tricky, or 2021 paper. You can always, guys, solve 50 odd question with very good accuracy, okay, without worrying too much. Clear? So this part is clear now, everyone. So make this mantra. I am worried about 50 to 55 question, not about 65 question. Okay, if you do that, then don't worry if some topics where you are not good, or some topics even if you are not able to touch, still you can get a very good two digit rank. Okay, so that's what I want to say here. So that's why I have included one point starting: make your strong subjects further stronger and improve in your weaker subjects. Now one thing you all must avoid: if you see this time plot is available, now you guys can see this one question, sixth number question. It was done incorrectly, and how much time took? 660 second. So 660 second, Bhavesh, is how much? 11 minute, right? So what is the use after spending precious 11 minute you are doing a question wrong? So always, guys, do look into this diagram, or this plot after mock exam, ki which all questions where I took more time and really I did correctly. So guys, always make sure this plot should not go above 300, because 300 seconds also means how much? 5 minutes. Ideally, the plot should be around this. This is cutoff line, right? Sanjay, you already told. This must
Yes,
be a
sir.
cutoff line. So your graph should not go. Now, Sanjay, this plot is for a guy who got 56 marks, right? So still,
Hmm.
even after getting 56 marks, the paper attention was not ideal, right? Still the
Yes.
person got. So guys, don't worry, you have lot of scope where still you can do mistake, but you can get away. So just look into this also, guys. Same way. Now another, see here, this guy is consistently above that cutoff line, right? So this must not be the case. Okay, in some places you will above cutoff line, because at the towards end of the exam you may spend overtime, right? Because you have sufficient time, you need to, you are trying to solve few questions. So, but these cutoff lines should not be crossed at least in first 2 hours. Okay, so please keep it in mind these plots. Now the one more thing here, there is a real problem. So if you guys can't sit for 3 hours in mock exams, I'm telling guys, you guys are going to get very tough time in gate. You cannot sit for 3 hours, it will be a big problem. So that's where your sincerity matters. So guys, make sure you write mock exams on time, but still all the suggestions shared by Sanjay, please use. Okay, like sit in a very peaceful place. Use laptop. You should have a smooth Wi-Fi connection. You should not do breakfast during exam. Sanjay, sometime I have seen some people have took half an hour in one question. I asked what you were doing, sir. I was doing breakfast. Some people may go for bath also while writing exam. So that is up to them. So guys, don't do
Yeah,
these
that
kind of
obviously
practices.
not help you in the final.
Yeah. So that's all from my side. Thank you guys. And quickly, I will hand over to Bhavesh. So Bhavesh, please share your points, and then we will take up their doubts. Yeah. So now, Bhavesh, you are a presenter.
Yeah,
Please
thank you, sir. First
share.
of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
I should
Is my screen
thank you,
visible?
you guys. One thing, guys, those who are watching this session, please thumbs up the session if you guys are finding this session useful.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, just a moment. Yes, I think, let me check. Yes, no, no, not yet. You need to share your screen.
Okay, just wait a minute. Is it visible now?
Let
Hello?
me check. Yeah, yeah, yes, perfect.
Yeah, so very good evening to one and all, whoever is. First of all, very all the best to everyone, whoever is attending GATE 2024. And so my name is Bhavesh, and I'm pursuing my master's in aerospace engineering from IISc Bangalore. So I want to give some insights about the GATE aerospace exam, which you might follow for your preparation strategy. Just a sec. Yeah, so here I have noted down some of the points which might be useful for you during your exams and after the exams. So these are the points which you should keep in mind while attempting the exams and after the exam. So first of all,
Bhavesh,
during the exam,
sorry to interrupt you. Can you share whole screen because it's, I think, not visible to.
okay,
Yeah,
is
I
it
think
visible?
it. Just a moment. Yeah, no, perfect.
Yeah, so let me start with the points we need to keep in mind during the exam. So first of all, while attempting an exam, you should start with your strength. So if you start solving questions from the area of your strength, you will gain confidence, and then which will this confidence which you will gain will help you to solve further questions, and maybe you will be able to solve the question which you might not be knowing even, which you might be finding difficult, but that confidence will help you in boosting your attempting the question. And the next point, sorry. And after this, you should attempt the questions which might seem lengthier to you, but you know that it is still solvable. You know the concepts behind it, but at the very first look, it might seem lengthy to you, but still you can solve it. So after the questions which you have solved earlier, you can take these questions up. And the third point is that you should focus more on accuracy rather than attempting more number of questions. If you go on for solving more number of questions, it will it may or may not be beneficial for you. On the other hand, it is better if you go for accuracy, which might be useful for you and which may help you getting more marks and avoiding negative marking. So fourth point, it is always better if you divide your time for particular sections. Like you can divide your time for gas dynamics, propulsion, performance, whichever you find, whichever you think that needs require more time. You can devote particular time for that particular subjects, and try to stay within that time which you have decided to devote for a particular section. And the most important thing you need to be thorough with the usage of calculator. It is it can be a make or break situation for you, because calculations are very easy, very important thing. Even if the question is very easy, you might make mistakes in calculation and it may turn out to be a wrong, and you may lose marks for in negative marking. So being thorough with the calculator and accurate with the calculator is very important. So what are the points you need to keep in mind after the mock test? Analysis and identification of the mistakes. You need to find out what are the mistakes you committed, and I think IGC's platform is the best. You will get to get a look, get an, how should I say, like you will get an image of what where all mistakes you committed, and whichever questions which went wrong during the exam, you should try them on your own after the exams with peaceful mind once again, without looking at any books and formulas. You just try to solve that question again on your own. Then even after that you are not able to solve that question, then again you can look into that the relevant concepts or material which you might be having, and even after that you are not able to solve, then you may share that question in the ICC's doubt solving forum. That should be your last option. Try to utilize the rough pads efficiently, as the rough pad provided in the gate exams is having only 10 pages, so you need to utilize each and every page efficiently, and you cannot waste your pages just like that. So you have to be neat in your rough work as well, and so that you can take a look whenever you are coming back to a question, like where at which step you left that question. Finding out the reason for the mistakes, like the reasons could be due to many reasons. Like one reason could be conceptual error, second reason could be recalling error. The question might be a memory based question, so you might not be able to recall the uh, relevant formula or any values which are required to solve that particular question. And the third type of error which you have to avoid at any cost is the calculation error. This is the bare minimum you can do. So calculation error has to be avoided. And while solving the mock test, you might come across any new concepts or formula which you might not come across earlier. So you should note down those formulas in your
Yeah, you
short
can
notes.
hide this. Yeah, you can hide
Yeah, you
this.
should.
Yeah, this message.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
perfect.
should note down those formulas in your short notes. And if any future mock exam that that kind of question appears, then then you can be able to solve the particular question. And even if the time permits, you can also take a look at the relevant concept about that question. Apart from this, I think most of the points are already covered by Dinesh sir and my senior Sanjay sir. So if any one of you is having any question, please feel free to ask.
Yeah. So, Bhavesh, regarding error, so people do error of sign also. Instead of plus, they will put minus, or instead of minus, they will put plus. So, guys, be clear about sign. Sign is very important. So that kind of silly mistake happens, and one mistake another happens, right? Even I do actually, Bhavesh. Reading not reading question properly. So guys, always make sure, don't try uh, uh, don't try solving a question in hurry burry. Read question thoroughly and then only start solving. And always try to think what is given in question, what is asked, and what formula you know related to that. If you relate three things, every question you can solve. Okay, so what is given, what is asked, and what concept you know related to that. That is the always a point to start. And guys, another advantage of writing mock exams in round is what? See, when you read one question one time, na, that question keep going in your mind in backside. Even if you solving next question, but what I say, like that question will be, your mind will be keep analyzing that question. So it is always good to read as many question while solving, one mark question. Anyway, now in GATE they are giving in a segregated way a 1 mark question and 2 marks question. So guys, quickly go through 1 mark questions, which all you know, solve it, and then move to 2 marks question. But reading question properly will be keep solving that question in your mind, and you may get better idea after half an hour. So guys, don't try to indulge in lengthy questions or tough questions or numerical answer type question in first half an hour or 1 hour of the exam. Okay, so now floor is open
Sir,
for
I would like to add a few more
yeah.
points. Nowadays, the GATE exam pattern is more and more shifting to MSQ pattern. So it is, I know the exam is coming nearby, so time is less, but still it is necessary to go through books and read theory, because as the exam pattern is slightly shifting toward MSQs,
Yeah,
so people should
Bhavesh,
put
I
more emphasis
agree.
on reading.
Yeah, but Bhavesh is still maximum number of MSQ are 10. Still, okay. I will not suggest at this moment of doing this to everybody. Some people can do who have more time, because it's still to solve those 10 question, they have another 55 question, right? So they must emphasize more on solvable questions like NAT and MSQ, MCQ. Of course, MSQ can be solved only with thorough readings, okay? Because there is no other way around, solving. So that's your suggestion is right, but it is not preferred, okay? Um, from a large
Yeah, at this
perspective,
time of
I
it may not be suitable, but yeah.
yeah, no, your point is important and as well as valid point, but it's too late now. Anyway, in IGC mock exams, we have given consistently, MSQs. So when they solve IGC MSQs, they will get idea. Okay, they need to have a better or in-depth learning, that theoretical side. So thanks, Bhavesh. Yeah, and guys, now can share your question in chat box quickly. We can answer one by one. We'll read the question and we'll answer. I'll also share the link where people can join internally also to session if they want to speak and ask. Okay, guys. So I have shared in chat box. Sorry, in what we say in WhatsApp, right? Yeah, in WhatsApp, the direct link also. So you guys can ask any doubt if you guys have, or you can speak also if you want to speak and ask.
So there's a
Yeah. So
question. Someone has asked, can you suggest some
yeah.
efficient strategy to revise the whole syllabus? So the most efficient strategy is if you have taken some short notes during your preparation, just go through your short notes. Okay. So as I was mentioning in my presentation that periodically you should revise the short notes. So that is one best way. Okay. Otherwise, if any other material, any other notes that you had taken during your preparation, you can keep revising that. Okay. but
Yeah,
do
Sanjay.
not spend too much time on revision.
Yeah, Sanjay, already we have provided them if they have not prepared.
Yeah.
IGC for quick revision sheets are there, so utilize them
Yes.
very well and keep adding your own points also, whatever you feel it's missing in those, okay, for your better revision. And also,
Yeah, I
guys,
would like to add some one point
yeah,
in this.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
the
ma'am.
bare minimum in this revision you can do is just memorize the formula at least. I can bet you that you can get at least 20 to 30 marks just by remembering the formulas. That's for sure. Many people I know that they are not even able to remember the formulas. So it is very necessary that you remember the formulas at your tips.
Yeah, somebody is asking what? Please open it. I'm not able to understand what the guy is asking. Okay. Yeah, so yes, Sanjay. Yeah, perfect. So, any other question? You guys can write question in IGC platform chat also. If you guys have any question quickly. And another thing, guys, writing mock exams is kind of essential. Okay, uh, for any you can ask any gate topper, everybody will suggest you guys must write mock exams well. And whatever number of exams IGC is providing, 12 exams is more than sufficient. Okay, because every exam, it's not just writing is important. After writing exam, analysis of exams is very important, and at least it will take half day to 1 day to analyze the whole paper. Okay. Yeah. Revision, Raj, we were telling like you might have prepared your revision sheets. So you should follow your revision sheets, or you can use IGC prepared quick revision formula sheets for revision. Yeah, situation is if I get answer for 10 question alone, what should I do? Should I attend partially known question or left blank? No, you should try to solve every question. See, I don't know who is this Sanjay SS. Uh, yes, we have got
Yeah,
AR1
I know.
already, okay, in 2021 paper, and doesn't make a difference AR1 or 2 or 5 or 10. Tips are always simple, okay. I was not even top 20 AR, but I have produced in last couple of year how many IITians. Okay, so don't get
I think
into
there are
all
some
those.
spammers around there. Yeah.
Okay. Now, yes, sir, getting confidence now. Of course, you guys, I'm telling guys, most of the gate candidate aspirants, Sanjay, they make gate tough due to themselves, due to their, weak mental strength. Getting good marks in gate, we not need to do well in 50 odd question, right? So Bhavesh, still we can skip MSQ also, tough NATs also, right? 15, almost 10 to 15 question always we
Yes,
have
yes,
in our hand. So without those questions also we can always get good two-digit rank, top 20 kind of rank. Yeah. Sir, PYQs and mock exam more than enough, Nilesh. What I used to suggest, not now, don't solve 3 hours seat and PYQs. Now focus on mock exams, all mock exams, full syllabus on time, like every 3 days in, and in between you solve pending topic wise or subject wise exam for practice. Towards the end, when 10 days are left, every day you can sit and write for 3 hours one PYQ, just to check how quickly you are able to solve questions which you already know. Okay, so sitting for 3 hours in last 10 days in same slot, 9:30 to 12:30, last 10 days, anyway we are completing exams 1 week before, but you can always solve tough paper like 2017 last year. What happened, AER6 is by, what is name? Her name is, what is her name? AER6 who got from IGC. The person name is, this lady name. She's from PEC. What is her name is, shit, yeah, Akriti. So what happened, Sanjay? Akriti was
Yes, sir.
writing 2017 paper, and you know that paper was
Okay.
very tough. So even
Yeah, yeah. 17 paper is one of the
she
toughest.
was demotivated. She couldn't complete and write properly. Even most of
Okay.
the questions we know, right? So
Yeah.
guys, writing PYQs sincerely in last 10 days, sitting for 3 hours, and you guys do that. Okay. But most majority of the questions, answers we know. So some people will not do sincerely. They just directly, okay, I know, they will not solve for all steps and all. But guys, whenever you do anything, please do with all sincerity, then only the real benefit will come. Yeah. Who is this demotivation and all? Instead of giving confidence, this session is more of demotivation. Okay, let's block that guy.
Yeah, I think there are
Okay.
a lot of spammers around.
Yeah. There will be spam people. Anyway, we this session is hidden. I don't know how that person came to know. Okay. Obviously, just to uh, yeah. Let it be, no problem, Sahil. Okay. We know ourselves very well. Okay. So that's fine. No, any other question, guys? Let's focus on our part. Forget those people. Anyone else? Any more question? Shivani, Shivam, Praveen, Devendra, any question? Any more question? So it seems no question. It seems okay. So we can wind up session, right, Sanjay? And
Yeah.
all we can
Okay.
wind
So
up, right?
thank you everyone
Yeah.
and all the best for your
Yes, sir.
grades. Yeah.
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 Thank you,
Thank you,
Bhavesh.
everyone.
Thank you,
All the
Sanjay.
best.
And thank you all for joining this session. All the best, guys.